Hey everyone, I'm going to split this into two 25-ish minute videos, just watching me play through and talking as I play. We'll be playing a mixture of 200 to 400 no limit hold'em and um, over about 6 to 9 tables. If you've got any questions about any of the hands, put them in the comments below. If you're interested in playing GG Poker, which is where I play, use the sign up link in the comments in the info below as well. Okay, let's get straight into the action. We're going to be playing between 6 and 8 tables. I'll zoom in on the most important table and just try and discuss as we go. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. We'll be loading more and more tables up and so on. We've got 7 at the moment. We'll be playing, as I said, between 6 and 8, maybe 6 and 9 or something. So labels versus a recreational. Pretty close. Got back doors, got gut shot. We want to just bet here to get unders and under pairs and stuff to fold, I think. We can also maybe barrel this one in turn. The problem with this board texture against recreationals is they're likely to hold on, at least for 2. So it depends on the turn. I'm not going to just barrel all turns here because you'd have to barrel a lot of rivers as well. I think we are going to take a check back here. It's either 1 or 3 here. I don't think it's 2. Put it that way. Just try and get our equity as well. Check it down now. Nice. So we've raised pre here. This person donked out 20 and it's 24 on the flop. We went check on the turn and we hit the river. For this sizing, it's definitely a raise, even though hearts can beat us. They potted the river here. It might be a bit cool, but. Okay, limp on the button, we ISO the big blinds. Start by c-betting here. Sizing can vary. Versus reg, we go small, but they wouldn't limp a reg, but go a bit bigger against recreational. Interesting turn. This is a good combination to check for sure. Yeah, so start by checking. It's nice to have some flushes in our check call range if we hit the river. So we'll generally use the ones which have more equity, more like showdown. So King X here is good. If we get 6 that's a hearts, we pretty better because it's got less showdown. But we river a flush. We're just going to check raise it. May see a fair few checkbacks. The jack does give him quite a few 2 pairs though. That's rather large. This is good. We got the nuts here. Sizing wise, so this might get a 2-pair call. It depends if you want to try and get like cooler flush over flush, which we'll call a shove. I think we can go for under shove, but 322 or something. Quite large, but not quite all in. Something with a set or something's never going to fold. This sizing, would say I doubt they would to a shove, but guaranteeing call in poker is generally a really good thing to do. This definitely doesn't guarantee a call there versus 2 pairs, but this recreational is not that bad. I give them some respect, so I don't give them respect is like a terrible recreational. As I said, it's nice to have some flushes in your range here. Which we do this time, which is good. We've only got 9 tables, so you'll see the odd one overlap, but we do cover all of them. Should give us lots of action as well, which is good. Get fouled, unfortunately. It's a shame. They followed a fairly strong hand there. Don't know if I got too greedy or not. Maybe gone around 250, 260, but it's a weird spot because you lose out on value against certain hands, you gain value against others. It's just a case of which hand do you think they have. His bet sizing was fairly strong. They went like pot there, I would definitely shove. Limp min raise, we're gonna call. That's a reverse implied odds here for sure. We do block aces, but I actually really believe this, which can afford, I think. This is pretty wrongly played at some point. Maybe you should, I don't know. But yeah, I do believe that a lot. You rarely see someone do that with complete nothing. Interesting spot here, heads up. Our hand's pretty vulnerable. I think a check raise is not a bad option here. Get quite a few folds. We lose the pot a lot if we check call. Out of position and so on. Start by check calling the turn, I think. This might be quite an interesting spot where we have to check call, check shove or something. I'm not sure I have what value I have in my range to do that, but potentially check raise river again. Look, fives we beat, that's nice. I see if I get check raise here. Person's got $22, we're just going to shove them in. Get fold. Heads up here, we call a 3 at pre. C bet. Cool C bet with gut shot. Obviously have position as well, so we don't necessarily lose if we miss. Check on turns. This is a pretty easy check back, I think. We want us to have some hands which are like pairs which maybe turn to bluff, like we just go bet with, but this one's got too much showdown, I think. It's a decent river. The bet, which is cool. If they check, we'll bet. It kind of sucks this sizing, but obviously not folding a jack. And nut flush, shame. This is not a spot where we're going to fold a jack. Obviously, we have, this is like not top of our range, but it's pretty far up. We'll be honest. Bit of a shame though. Check call the ace high, heads up here, pretty dead board. It's quite interesting on turn. Really check fold. I think this is the check fold. Quite close though. Thinking what hands we want to check raise with there. Probably include some diamonds for sure. Limp on the button, we have aces in the big blind. This person a recreation mark. Noting is very important. I just got to keep on top of your notes for sure. Especially on a website like this, which is HUDless, you don't have to use a HUD on. It's very important to keep on top of your notes. Turn here, I think overbet seems pretty good. I think we have a range advantage here, heads up. think having like an over and double flush boards. I think when having an overbet and a checking line here is pretty good. We've got quite a lot of draws, so I think we want to go as wide as ace 9 here. Ace 8 maybe a check. It's pretty bad river, to be honest with you. We do have a spade blocker, which is good. We will just check back though. Got some showdown versus some ace 6, ace 3, ace deuce, and some king x, like king 10 and so on. And 4 deuce, nice. Good value though, for sure. Come along here with the jack 8. Bad flop. Raise pre here, we want to see bet this one. But the heads up. Oop, there we go. Raise pre, see bet. Just gonna limp along with 0.4 here. Very good turn. I think again we can do an overbet here. I think we have a slight range advantage again. Good fold this time. Not very good flop with the ace 10 here. I think it's quite close actually. That's all right. I think I want to check that though. Too bad run out if we end up bluffing this on the river. Get the fold, which is nice. Heads up here. 3 up pre, they see bet flop. We're just gonna either a call or a razor. Raise seems okay actually. One of our raised fold hands, obviously. Get fold the flop, which is a great result. We do have a double gutter here, 3-way bet. We do raise pre, check around. Our hand's just not strong enough here. So many reverse implied odds, it's an easy fold. Raise pre, 3-bet, call, we're just going to jam here, less than 100 bigs all rounds. Seems like an easy jam. Try and pick up the dead money. Three-bet pre, we're going to call the 8-6 third. Ace king, the aces we run into, that's kind of unfortunate. That's nice if they want to, but they might not. A6 we can call, gut shot, backdoor flush draw, seems okay just about. We're running it twice. That's a great turn. We unfortunately used the first one, and probably the second one. We want to be betting this turn for sure, it's very, very good. Ace king we lose both runouts unfortunately. And we get a fold of the 8-6, which is a big shame. Quite close to the 8-6 actually, might be a check back on the turn just for the fact that we can hit the big hand jackpot on GG. Hit the straight flush. So that might be a small mistake actually. Without the big hand jackpot I think a bet is more than good. But with it, it might be a check. We lose the chance if he folds to hit that. And it can be nice to trap with some big hands, so by checking. So on this one, on GG, it's probably a check actually. Easy C bet and flop it. Pretty much a range C bet here. We're flat the fives here. We've got one recreational behind. Without any recreational behind, it's kind of close, but it seems like a fine flat. We will also probably raise the flop here to see bet. Expect a fairly large checking range here though, but easy bet on the flop I think. We can call check raise this hand, denies equity as well. The betting. So this is actually a pretty good result in general. Back to the heads up, quite a bit of action here. Raising free, which you can see bet flop. We get check raise, which is pretty interesting on a dry board like this one. Either a call or a 3-bet, both options are okay. Go for a 3-bet this time. I think hand plays slightly better. We have a slight issue with King Queens hit it straight when we hit 2-bet, but I think he'll 3-bet. He might actually 3-bet all King Queens here, so he might be okay in that regard. We get the fold, it's not a bad result. Our hand is fairly vulnerable. Queen, King are bad cards, 9's bad card, 8's bad card. So I think this is a pretty good result. Unfortunately, the guy does leave us heads up, but I was quite enjoying that. Raise here, I think deuces is kind of close out of position. We can give it a call, I think, though. This was checked all the way around. We're going to bluff the river with king high. We don't rep too well here. I think we still get calls though, so folds fairly often though. Deuces is just a fold on the flop here. We do get called down. I think this may be a misplaced bet. I just think that people will just respect it a lot more than they should. Giving it a little stab, it's not too bad. I think got some more waitlists. A couple of our tables have died. Interesting flop. This could be an okay check back. If you want some flush draws check back, you want like Jack of Spades one's decent as well, but I think we do have a fairly large range advantage on Queen Jack X here from the big blind call from our end of the gun. So I think c-betting might just be better. But it's going to close. We want some space to check back. It might just be the Jack X ones we choose. But after Jack X, our next best would be Ace King, probably a spades. The problem with playing this hand this way is it doesn't work too well on rivers if we miss. We don't want to potentially triple this combo of Ace King. We want to triple quite a few combos of Ace King, but the ones with the spade blockers you probably don't want to do it with. We're going to go for an overbet on turn there. Once you bet flop, I think you have to bet a turn there. The hand doesn't have that much showdown, but we can get a lot of folds still by betting. But again, this is not one I'm going to triple unless I bink river. I mean, it's a pretty good river for our range. But again, I think even tripling all Ace Kings here, other than the spades ones, are good. It's good, and I think we just unfortunately have to show some down. Somehow pray that they got 8-9 or 9-10 spades. Haven't check raised at some point. Jack 6. So this might be an interesting hand with a bet. They might shove this one. So betting might not necessarily win anyway against that hand. For them, if they're going to have a check shoving range in the river, I think that combo would be the perfect one to do it with. Limp, cool. ISO, cool. We're going to see about the Ace King here. We block a lot of top pairs. It's a really brick board, so I think we can get some folds. An Ace or King is generally going to be good, and we also often get 3 streets, so we can check back turn here, and we get 3 streets for fairly cheap. Obviously, we can get check jammed on the flop, but as it's fairly rainbow flop, so we do brick out, unfortunately. And we will just fold to a c-bet, to a bet, should I say. You suck. I did not mean to press that. Not trying to get too many pairs to fold here. It's mainly just trying to get his hands that even like 9-10 off here or whatever. Or Queen X, whatever to fold. They will beat our 5 high opposite. How much I think about it for such a small pot, I'm assuming we're getting cooled down, but we raise aces here. Person donks out, we want to raise this donk, I think. We get the call, unfortunately. Well, we're obviously not trying to get that to fold. So if they're nearly folding King 10 there, then I think our bluff is more than good. Playing a mixture of 200 and 400 here. We'll play 600 as well if it runs. It's not running at the moment, unfortunately. Six five suited here. I think this one plays okay as a check back. Reasons behind this: if 5 comes on turn, we lose to certain hands which even though we improve. So use this one as check back is not terrible. Oh, nice check back some pairs as well. Even though 6-5 is pretty vulnerable, we do have the backdoor flush as well, though, which is nice. Small bet, we're cool. Kind of believe the small bet, although I probably will have to call down over here. We have a lot of ace high, so having a pair is pretty good. The small bet can also indicate like pocket fives or something as well, or even though block that, pocket deuces. We're just hoping to get a complete bluff now, but we don't, unfortunately. But losing 2 streets for 6-5 there is not terrible, I guess. It's not terrible. What's worth, we did choose to c-bet that one. We'd probably use that hand to check back turn on that turn, sorry. But then we still have to end up calling the river, so we lose the same on pretty much any line we take. Obviously slightly results orientated, but I guess that hand. I think we want to have a 100% c-bet in range here on Queen Deuce Deuce. It's pretty. If we don't, this is a really good candidate check. We'll check turn with it instead. We'll bet here to try and get called from any small pocket pair. Ace size might call as well. If they got King X, we lose the same amount anyway. Shame, shame. Raise blind, we're just gonna call the flop. King Queen, we're gonna c-bet as well. Bet here. Should I call again? King Queen, decent turn barrel. Depends on sizing to whether you want to raise the river or not. Well, they check anyway. King Queen goes through to 2, which is nice. Which obviously King 8 we bet for value. I think the hand's fairly weak here. Might be quite pocket pair heavy or like 5x heavy. Or nothing kind of hands, or ace size kind of things, yeah. We raise pre with kings, pretty bad flop 3-way. Check back flop. They did bet 3-way with it here, and we called the flop. So the turn we're just going to fold river, they bet. Check down now. Check down versus 8, small little in versus 7s here versus ace 9. They just shoved on the gun for $19. Nice. Pretty interesting spot here with the sixes. I think we want to just check jam here, stack size wise. Kind of awkward, and denial of equity is good. A shame if they got a queen, but if they've got anything else, getting a fold's great. We could get called by like ace 5 here as well. Or 5-4, or any 5 to do any 3, ace 3, king 3, they can all call. Could call ace king, like those kind of hands. Yeah, fold, which is fine.